Housing is a basic human need, but CPRE Devon has long been concerned that thousands of new homes built and planned across the county aren't meeting Devon's real housing needs. Today, around 150 people have come to this seminar for the launch of a report. This report by an independent research company commissioned by the charity to find out what Devon's housing needs really are.
Devon is delivering 4,100 dwellings each year, including about 3,200 new homes. The local plan targets, where they're looking currently at almost 5,800 dwellings, that's an increase of nearly 40% on current build rates, so that's quite a step change. From our perspective, we would say, well, there is a need to build housing. In particular, there's a need to meet migration needs, proportionate and based upon the evidence. But we're at numbers that are quite considerably lower than the numbers that are being looked at in the local plans.
I mean, I think that the main thing is to recognise that the housing that has been built, there is a lot of that is meeting needs from people moving to Devon from elsewhere. But that is an established pattern. People choose to move to the area. It's a nice place to come to, and therefore you've got to plan for it. Now, what we've said is that, broadly speaking, the number of homes that has been delivered needs to increase a little bit, but it doesn't need to increase by the same extent as is currently being planned, so that the planned increase is nearly an extra 40%, at least 1,000, if not more, too many, based on what is really needed.
The main findings are that we're building too many, that we don't need to build so many. We're losing far too much greenfield land when we could be using brownfield. And surprisingly, perhaps to many people, that 2/3 of properties in Devon are actually bought by people that don't live in Devon. We're certainly not saying people aren't welcome here. Everyone is welcome to Devon, but it is about having an honest conversation. Now we've got the evidence. We've got the evidence that says what we really need in Devon, so let's talk properly about it.
The people who live here are not NIMBYs. No one in this room, I would suspect, is against people coming to live here, people coming to retire here, people wanting to raise their families here. Of course, that's what we should do in an open and free democracy. At the end of the day, we want to preserve what it is that brings people here in the first place. So what is absolutely critical, and what we should take away from this presentation this morning, is let's actually follow the facts, and let's make the noise about the facts loud and clear. I commit to taking these facts back to central government.
Very interesting. I think they confirm a lot of the things that I'd thought. As I've long suspected that a lot of the development figures are fabricated in order to keep the construction industry going, basically. And I would really like my local MP to be looking at these figures and taking them back as well and challenging government policy.
I think their housing targets are completely misguided. I have asked the planning department about that and have been told that in the current climate where housing is a political objective, they feel they will be rewarded for producing more houses, and therefore the fact that the numbers seem unrealistic isn't very relevant.
We're certainly going to spread the word. We're going to ramp up the campaign because people really need to know. They need to know what the facts say.
It's clear from today's turnout and lively debate that Devon faces a massive challenge to build the right number of homes in the right places at a price local people can actually afford. Any considerations for the future need to be based on evidence, on hard facts, and that's what CPRE Devon has set out to achieve. The question is, will the government listen to this evidence so we can start building the homes that Devon actually needs?